The 1st of July is going to see really big changes for the small business asset write-off. Here's what you need to know for your business. Hi, I'm Sam Keats from Keats Accounting, and this week I want to talk to you about the small business asset write-off. Now, this is something that has been around for years in various forms, and typically what's been happening is each year when we have the budget, they announce that it's been extended for another 12 months. So last year in May, when we had the budget, it was extended to run out on the 30th of June this year. Now, with the current situation with COVID-19, the budget has actually been pushed back and it's not going to happen for some months now. So that means a lot of those decisions about changing dates and those sorts of things probably aren't going to happen. And the government and the professional bodies are all pretty well in agreement that the law as it stands is what we're looking at. And that is that the small business asset write-off is going to end on the 30th of June. So essentially how it works is if your business goes out and buys an asset that is for use in your business, you can claim a tax deduction for the full price of the asset immediately in the year of purchase. So a really common one is for people to buy cars. So let's say you go and buy a car for your business. Normally the depreciation rules would say 15% claim in the first year and then 30% every year after that. But if you buy a car for $40,000 plus GST, assuming you're registered, what would happen is that you would get a tax deduction for $40,000 straight away. So it means that your income drops significantly and you're paying a lot less tax in the year of purchase. And it doesn't matter if the asset is financed or anything like that. Your business proceeds as normal, but you get a much bigger tax break up front instead of being able to spread that over a number of years. So at the moment, the write-off threshold is $150,000. That is going to reduce to $1,000 on the 1st of July. A caveat, I guess, on that is most motor vehicles won't qualify for that higher limit. We do have separate legislation that limits the depreciable amount of a motor vehicle to about $57,000, but it's still a really generous concession. You do have to have the asset installed ready for use, so if you're going out and buying a new forklift or something for your factory, a new vehicle, it has to be delivered on site before the 30th of June to be able to be claimed in this year. And then after that, as I said, we're back down to $1,000. Now, we will have some accelerated depreciation available from next year, but it's certainly not as generous, and it is going to be restricted to new assets. So if you're looking at a large purchase or you're looking at a purchase of an asset that is second-hand, in many cases we would recommend that you bring that forward if you can to ensure that the item is delivered on site before the 30th of June so that you can get your tax deduction up front. Now, the rules are going to be different for every business, so you are going to need to contact us if you need special advice on this or you need assistance with finance or anything else. We can hook you up with some people that can help, but now's the time to be doing this tax planning, and any asset purchases that you are planning on in the next 12 months, you'd be wanting to give some significant consideration to bringing those forward and purchasing them now. I'm sure that's going to raise lots of questions. We'd be happy to talk with you further about how this applies to your business. That's all for now, and I will see you next week. Bye.